upload, get it all loaded on again as everybody logs on. Taylor, I think he's running a cord out to Crystal's camera. They might have had the cord go bad. Sometimes connections go bad. Anytime you're doing lots of technology, there's a proponent of mishaps that might happen. So
Sometimes connections just go bad, Matt, and that's just life
it's true.
in
It's
general.
true. I feel like that was like words of wisdom. So,
There's no sound?
well,
Okay, we've been
I
asking.
I see. I have it on mine. Yeah,
Say something, Matt.
yeah. You can see the sound coming through on the bottom of my screen. So
I don't hear anything. I'm
I'm
playing it.
I say I'm definitely. If you watch, I'm getting the text coming through now on the bottom. So it'll come through. It's not all the time, but I was seeing some pop up earlier. Takes a minute or so.
Mayor Carroll just said there's no sound, so.
Yeah, maybe it'll take a minute.
You could work on your jokes right now.
I could, and no one would even make fun of me, right?
Yeah. Now's
Yeah,
the perfect chance.
yeah,
We could tell
yeah.
secrets.
It's you can see it popping up on there. So we got some stuff hanging out. Some of the text. Some of the bugs down here are kind of fun.
This is like the 10th kind of bug that I
Yeah,
have seen.
I've seen a bunch of different styles. What's up, dog? How's it going? Come here often?
Taylor, we have no sound on the live
We
feed.
got no sound, is what we're hearing. But I see some. I have text.
We saved that for you to work on.
I have text coming through on my screen, so I think we have some text. So hey, we got sound. Maybe we don't have sound. We'll find out. Again.
Oh,
all right, we have sound now. Okay,
I'm
cool,
not
cool,
going to
cool.
point any fingers.
Yeah. I like that Taylor waved to the camera as he went underneath because it just popped up on my screen. He's like, "Hey, hi." How's it going?
All right, I believe that we are back as usual now. You guys let us know if you can hear us or not on the live feed. Welcome back to Hillside Live for round 2. We are in the same place, Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee. We've got our Rocklife Off-Road UTV stock class round 2 to kick things back off for us after our intermission. And then we'll have our VIN class and unlimited class.
Yeah, and again, this is what we talked a little bit about. This is our last regular season race of the season. We have 3 Northern, 3 Central, 3 Southern, so this makes 9 Cup Series. And then, obviously, 2 weekends away from now, what we just talked about is finals, which will be like essentially 4 days of racing.
I guess nobody heard that. Nobody online heard that. So October 19th, 20th, and 21st, we'll be at Mid-America Outdoors in Jay, Oklahoma, for finals.
I think we have a drivers meeting Wednesday night. Thursday afternoon will be 1 race. Friday will be 2 races, and Saturday will be 1 race. And then we have our awards banquet that night. There will also be, it's at Mid-America Off-Road Park. They'll also have their short course going on, so that's kind of fun too. They have asphalt. They have all kinds of stuff they've added, so it's going to be very interesting to see what comes out to play.
Yeah, and we'll be posting more details as we have the times for each day.
Actually, Clyde, as you're saying that, Clyde just posted in there.
What?
Round 1 will be 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Thursday. Friday will be 8 a.m. to noon. Round 2 and 3. Oh, no, he changed it. So Saturday will be round 3 and 4 from 1 to 7, and then the banquet starting at 8. So he changed it. It was 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now it's 1, and then 2, and then 3, 4. So that'll be fun. Again, I was teasing him. We got to watch, I think it was last year, we got to watch the short course at nighttime. They had them all the lights out, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever got to see. Again, I've never seen a NASCAR race at night, but watching all the guys in the side-by-side course, they had everything lit up, and watching them race at night was kind of cool. I was telling Clyde, I was like, we need to see if we can do that on the bouncer. Now, nobody has lights on our bouncers, but we could rig some up.
I've done a night race. I mean, it's been years.
Yeah.
But, we've done that in the past. It's a different kind of challenge because there's a lot of shadows.
It is. People have no idea what it's like at it. Even if you do just more of a short course with some jumps and some turns, have some dirt, mix in now they have asphalt. We can mix in some asphalt, some dirt, have some jumps, some corners. Even doing that at night, I think would be very interesting to watch. With the guys racing, pushing it hard.
Speaking of interesting, let's see who just took off the starting line. Looks like Martin Stewart out on the course now. This is round 2 for the Rocklife Off-Road UTV stock class. Quick rundown of top 5 from round 1 was Brandon Davis in the lead, then Adam Coots, Braden Upchurch, Daniel Heckley, and Jay Stortz.
Wow. Just launched it up there. Again, we got to see a little aerial drone footage over that area this morning, and it was super, super neat. If you guys haven't seen that, you can go back and watch that video now. Again, some super awesome drone footage from the stock class as they were making that big loop through the kudzu. Very cool to see. Getting Bub Meadows tuning in. Christy Wills, Justin Wills' better half, was tuning in. I know the Wills crew is on the way here. That Digger Deep and Race crew are on pushing to get here.
And our stock class is headed down Fable Hill this round, so that's going to be...
Ooh, launching through that jump. 70.680 for Martin Stewart. He also had a smoking run of 65 seconds on his first course. So, again, that's going to definitely be a great run to compete with. See that Can-Am? That's Adam Kuntz's rig sitting on the starting line. I'm not sure if he's in the driver's seat.
So I believe that is... Is it Adam or Brody?
I think it's
This is
Adam.
Adam Coots this time. They pulled a little switcheroo on us on round 1. Adam Coots out on the course now. He did have a second place time on course 1.
Again, Christy said they're less than 15 minutes away, so they will be here any minute.
Actually, they'll be here in 15 minutes.
Yes, yes. Any minute now. There we go. Great looking drone shot again. They were hovering pretty high overhead this morning in the stock class, and it was just a really beautiful shot to kind of watch them look like they're racing around the countryside as they were cutting through that kudzu. Adam Kuntz was cutting through the kudzu. Say that 3 times fast. Get Adam built this car with the help of Paul Wolf to do some Ultra 4 racing with it. Again, it's a great rig to race in the stock class here as well. Adam was going down that this morning and was putting on some pretty risque riding, trying to knock the top of it off.
65.002. So does it look like the drivers have the option of coming down Fable Hill or
yes,
the right next to it?
Yes,
so.
I believe they gave them the option. They were talking about that last night, having the option of coming down the Cable Hill or the Dirt Hill. I think the Dirt Hill is probably a little faster. It's also a little more sketchy, I think. So, of course, I don't know. We've seen a crash on Cable Hill today, so.
Looks like Scotty Harden on the line now. Scotty's part of that Middle Tennessee gang that usually rolls together around here. Dylan, Dowler, Austin, Connell, Scotty. Glad to see all those guys back out here again with us this weekend. We are at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg, Tennessee. As Matt said earlier, this is round 9 for the NRRA. All we have left is finals in a couple weeks. This weekend presented by Rocklife Off-Road, and this is the Rocklife Off-Road UTV stock class. Y'all are watching Course 2. Thanks for joining us here on Hillside Live.
Ninja Bree.
Hi-ya. It's these bugs, man.
Right. She's getting a Pilates working out. That's a great. That's just such a great shot from overhead. It's just awesome. And then to cut to that shot where you can see like how big some of those jumps are out there in the kudzu. It's just it's a great. Again, great shout out to our cameramen and Delta Droneworks for providing all these awesome angles for us today, this weekend. They do a great job. They come out early, set all the cameras up. They tear all the cameras down, wind all the cables up, put everything back in the trailer, and get it ready for the next race. So shout out to all our production crew, including Taylor, who's stuffed in the back of the corner right now, doing 47 things at once.
Looks like Scotty opted for that Fable Hill line coming on down.
You know, I would say the dirt is a little more sketchy, but we've seen a crash already on Cable Hill, so it's kind of a toss-up. Great shot of him airing it out. 87.670 for Scotty Harden. Again, with that great little jump at the end. So we got sitting in our race line starting gate over there.
I see some blue. Looks like Daniel Hackley.
I concur. I concur.
That's what we keep you around for, Taylor.
As Shaggy would say, it wasn't me. Got Daniel Heckley taken off the line. Again, a guy who's been battling all season in the rock bouncer class as well. Is it better to win money and get a bad haircut, or win the haircut but then have to pay money? You know, I feel like that's kind of a win-win battle. You know,
their Mohawk wager.
Yeah, well, and then had cash after that. I think they typically it's like $500 bet, but then in one race they said, "Hey, let's bet a Mohawk. I got to cut your hair."
He lost the money and had to get a Mohawk, right?
Well, I think he had a Mohawk for 1 week, and then 2 races after that was the money bet. So.
Oh.
It's usually when they're naked, like they go into a weekend and they're like 3 points apart or really close. They'll try to bet, something big.
Guess it depends on how fast your hair grows back.
Yeah, and Daniel wears a hat a lot too.
Oh, Daniel found that.
Wow.
The fast line down that dirt section.
He
next
is
to
flying.
Fable Hill. .290. That is our fastest time right now. Round 2 for the Rocklife off-road stock class.
Definitely picked up some time on that downhill section.
Yes, for sure. Adam Coots sitting in second right now with a 65, and then Martin Stewart with a 70, and Scotty Harden with an 87. And now we've got Brody Schamberg on the line. This is Brody's first time racing with us. Glad to have him out here joining in the fun with the NRRA. You know, that's one of the great things about all the different classes that we have, with our 6 classes ranging from our youth class all the way up to the big bouncers, with several classes of UTV in there, and even our VIN class. There's a little something for everybody.
There is.
From your whatever level of time and money and commitment you want to put into it. You can find the class that works for you and come on out and have fun.
And I think that is super important. Again, money is obviously a very important thing when you're building a race car and maintaining a race car, but also time. I know we have a lot of guys who work full-time jobs or own a company, which takes sometimes way more than a full-time job. Mm-hmm. So when they factor in, you have a lot of maintenance to do or repair work if you have a rough weekend.
Yeah.
So, again, that sometimes takes quite a bit of time. So we appreciate all of our seasoned drivers who are there to make every race possible. It's always awesome to watch those guys battle it out each week. Again, we talked a little bit about Jay Stortz posting yesterday. They got the motor put back in forward play, but then had some issues with the transmission. So appreciate him keeping us updated and kind of some cool content to watch. I know I was kind of glued to it yesterday as well. I told him each time it was like, to be continued. I was like, come on, Jay.
Brody making his way down Fable Hill now.
Taking his time.
Not too bad.
There we go.
All right.
Wow. .038 for Brody.
Matt, I think it might be a good weekend for some trivia.
That would be great.
Since the crowd, I believe, can hear us this weekend.
Madison King came by and said, hey, by the way, tell Bree I have my 2 truths and a lie. And I said, I will let her know. I will let her know.
Tell Taylor. Wah, wah. Taylor has to make that card, photo card.
Oh, he's got nothing else going on.
Muted me.
I tell you.
Brandon Davis on the course now.
Rocking that K&M. He constantly pushes through the stock class and the Cup Series as well. We love you, Taylor. Yeah, hey, I'll take some shade some days, okay? Keeps you nice and cool. Okay, look at that drone shot there. That's wow! Brandon Davis aired it out over there. Again, this is Brandon Davis and his Can-Am just absolutely floating through that course.
Brandon!
Oh, no! No.
Oh, the Can-Am finally just got too tired. Oh.
We're playing charades up here. Man, I cannot believe that. I feel like Braden's kind of new Mr. Consistent, so to see him roll over is I'm a little shocked. So again, huge.
We got the thumbs up. We just got to get. Let's see. Yep, there goes Keith.
Yeah, I'll say Keith can pull
deploy Keith.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Hi.
Yeah.
All right, we got a replay.
We're going to throw to a replay here real quick. Again, making that turn kind of stopped and just, again, that front end dug in just a little bit too far. And just, man, that stinks.
Oh.
Yeah. Got Wyatt Wilson walking up and saying, if you're just a hair too far to the right, too far to the left, it's yeah. And again, that's people can't see it. There's a massive drop-off right below that. I mean, a massive drop-off. So you really, really want to stop right there. Tiffany Porter. Well, looks like Braden's sleeping outside tonight. I mean, I concur. Cheryl will be all over him.
Hope he brought a blanket because it's supposed to get chilly.
Yeah, hope he brought a blanket. Oh, my goodness, that's too funny. Tiffany, I concur.
Oh, man.
Again, that's such a, again, you can't really tell, but there is such a massive drop-off right there. You can't really tell right beneath it. It's such a massive drop-off. It's a good thing he stopped right there.
I mean, he picked a good spot.
Yeah.
We've called it the little Can-Am that could. We settled on maybe it's seen the starting line like 150 times.
Yeah.
In its
At least, probably.
what I think is 3 seasons of racing.
Yeah.
It needed a break. It got tired.
Yeah, you did get tired. It's like, guys, I need a break. I was making the joke that we should start a GoFundMe for it. Like, hey, buddy, we're going to get you a new side-by-side. We'll start a little GoFundMe.
Matt, do you remember the Brave Little Toaster?
I do. That's why one of my favorite movies growing up was The Brave Little Toaster.
Oh, I don't know why, but the little Can-Am that could.
It is.
I'm like picturing the Brave Little Can-Am now.
Yeah.
We got Parker Molitor tuning in with us. Looks like you guys were able to find the feed.
Yes. What's up? What's up to all the Molitor family out there? We're so glad that Bree ditched her family vacation to come and hang out with us. So
oh, man.
I'm sure it
you
was
guys
rough.
Are lucky. I love you.
I see, like, on the beach collecting shark teeth, and now you're in dusty Tennessee. So, yeah, we appreciate that.
Well, luckily we've got some beautiful weather today. And also
Yes.
forecasted for tomorrow too.
Is it as good as the beach, though?
And some great racing. You know, I'm just gonna let it go. Moving on.
Yeah, we appreciate the
I had
motor
my
crew.
3 days on the beach. And
That's
now,
true.
Now
That's
I'm here.
true. Yeah, and you can't even see how bad the steep drop off is. Like his whole side by side just sitting in a rut essentially. Again, right there, you can see how steep it is. Right to the left, it's literally straight up and down. Right past that.
Mary Carroll says, Brandon could just say he was thinking of Cheryl and lost control.
Aww. Again, right there, you can see him kind of over that left side, about 3/4 of the way up. You can see it's literally just a drop-off right after that. You can see the shiny part where the bottom of the skid plate of the side-by-side sticking up.
It's a little bit of a tough spot. Looks like he's out, and they're trying to figure out the geometry of this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh, yeah, it's, yeah. Wow.
Oh, we're just listening to Zach.
Zach is being ornery.
All right, guys, we are about halfway through round 2 for the stock class. We will be right back after this.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price. Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want, what you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Come on. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. Come on. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
And we are back.
We are back with Dan Carter on the line. We got Brandon Davis recovered off the hill. And we are ready to see what Danger Dan can do.
Again, Dan Carter, one of our seasoned drivers who battles it out in a couple different classes with a couple different vehicles as well. We appreciate all he does for the sport. Again, this weekend is brought to you by Rocklife Off-Road, which is also one of Dan's sponsors. They've been with him since one of the guys have been with him since the beginning. Again, this is our UTV stock class. That's why you see a lot of big full bodies out there.
Matt, we still need to announce our 2 Skinny Pedal Award winners.
We do. We were trying to debate on when we should actually release that.
Seeing as both of our winners are UTV drivers,
we should do it during the UTV class? Is that what you're saying?
Let's do it during Cup class.
Okay.
Dan's going for Fable Hill. He saw what just happened to Brandon over there.
He's definitely going to take his time.
On the bypass.
See, I don't like. My thing is, I've seen violent
cliffs of doom.
I've seen violent crashes on both.
There it is.
With the concrete, though, it doesn't give near as much as the dirt does. And obviously, I feel like the dirt is much faster, so it's kind of 84.869 for Dan the Man Carter.
All right, is that Johnny Gibbs on the line? Johnny Gibbs out on the course.
Does he still have his co-driver in there? Wow.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no! Launched off there and then put it on 2 wheels. Christy Wheels tuning in there. Appreciate all the people tuning live feed to watch us. We enjoy it. Again, we love everybody when they tune in, see where they're tuning in from. Again, this is the last and final regular season race of the National Rock Racing Association. We have finals coming up here in a few weeks. It'll be several days of racing action. Be a lot of fun. We got Johnny Gibbs right there out there on the stock track.
He's going for the bypass hill. It worked. Nice finish.
Man, he is zipping through that finish line.
That's a 79.323. Let's see where things are standing now. Looks like Daniel Heckley still in the lead for course 2 with a 64. Then Adam Coots with a 65. And Martin Stewart with a 70. And we've got Jay Stewart's out on the course now.
Okay, we had some pretty wild rides here at Dyersburg. I think probably one of my favorite was Matt Schuessler and his little double gainer backflip with a twist. Him and Bobby Tanner. When Bobby Tanner launched it with the Simpson rep in there. And, like, he landed above the concrete bar. I think that was probably one of my favorite runs, too, as well.
Yeah, those were some tense
to say the least.
moments that turned into
yes.
turned into some classic footage. There's a good view of just how off camber and it's kind of sketchy coming across the top of the hillside there.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Wow!
Oh man!
What a heck of a drive! Wow! 6:7.275, almost the fastest time, not quite there.
That's a third place time right now. Daniel Heckley still in the lead,
Wow.
and then Adam Coots, and then Jay Stortz. nice. Was that a save or was that just some driving? I don't know.
That looked almost like two saves back to back. Yeah, that really was. Yeah, that was
When in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah, Danny Smith kind of used to say that a lot, and Danny, I would say, got lucky more than anybody with that saying. He always did a great job at kind of throttling out. And
Matt, do you live by that saying?
I have more recently, but
You have.
when you have a broken axle, you really can't do much about that.
Yeah, there's only so much throttling you can do then.
I've been loaded with this park more than once. I've been loaded with the excavator, so.
Well,
Twice I've had to back the excavator up to the
we're
buggy.
going to break that tradition tomorrow,
Yes.
right? Dylan Dowler out on the course now. Dylan had a tough first run and ended up hanging off the side of the ledge up at the top of the hill.
But luckily didn't roll. So
it didn't roll. Didn't get to finish, though, so hopefully we'll see him be crossing that finish line this time around. He's already made it further than he did last time. There you go.
Yes.
Dylan also racing with us in the Cup class today, representing Chapel Hill, Tennessee, I believe.
Yeah? How far is that from Murfreesboro?
Ooh, like 45 minutes
Okay.
maybe? I don't
Okay.
know. I don't really ever head that way very much.
Okay. How far are you away from Nashville?
About 45 minutes
Okay, that's not bad.
to an hour. It
That's
depends
not
on
bad.
which side of Nashville. East side of Nashville, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Hour to the rest of it.
Depending on traffic, right?
Yeah.
You always have to put that asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Anytime you're going to St. Louis, Chicago, Indianapolis, you have to have that little asterisk, depending on traffic.
Yep. Definitely.
Whoa, Dylan is getting it.
Oh, Dylan. Whoa.
Oh, no.
Way to
Wow.
save it.
That was impressive. Wow. There we go. Getting a finish out of it and everything.
74.298. And I just had a little bit of a flashback to Wade and the bouncer. Was
Yes.
that last year?
I think so.
At the bottom of the
right,
hill?
Yeah, right
doing
here.
Some monster jamming.
Yes, some acrobatics.
Some saves, some two-hole saves.
I think he's another guy that had like two saves in a row.
This is Slater Kaufman.
Again, these guys are doing quite a bit of acrobatics. Okay, coming down. Whoa, buddy. Again, these are stock rigs or stock-ish rigs. Wow. Again, you always watch them. You have to kind of watch that second turn.
We didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. You guys got a second look at Dylan's save there. Slater Kaufman out on the course now. It's a faulty computer. That's what always happens to me. Yeah. darn computer.
It's the computer's fault.
Not doing its job. Yeah, it's definitely never the human that's involved. Slater had a DNF on course 1. I think he rolled over. Yep, that's right.
Okay, you can see a lot of these guys, after we had a couple violent rollovers, guys are definitely taking their time on that Cable Hill. Be smart, be safe, get a good finish out of it. As Miles likes to say, to finish first, you must first finish.
There it is, across that finish line. Glad to see that for him. 79.765. Daniel Heckley still hanging on to the lead with a 64.
Woo, buddy. Jay's up here with us, and again, definitely did some wild driving this weekend.
Braden Upchurch on the line now.
He was saying how he just went to the edge, and just went down. He said, I didn't even look. I just went over it and kept on going. Hang on.
Sometimes it works better if you don't get a chance to overthink it.
It's true. You kind of just come up with a game plan and shoot for it. If it doesn't work, you just hold on for the best.
Just hope for the momentum to be your friend. Braden Upchurch is going to wrap up our day of racing for the Rocklife Off-Road UTV stock class.
We celebrated Braden's birthday at our last race. We had a little soiree, and so his mom printed a banner off. It was pretty cool. Getting that great overhead drone shot. Get a little wild with it.
That's okay. He's just taking the high bank turn there.
Again, we appreciate that drone shot. Just you can see how high some of these guys are leaping up in the air. Again, Braden had a birthday. His mom brought a big banner. We got to hang it up, and we were eating burgers, goofing out. The whole back's cooking for us. Bree brought some fire brownies. So we appreciate that.
They are literally box brownies.
They're amazing, though.
But everyone loves them, so.
Yeah. Braden's mom had brought a cool banner. We hung it up.
Than you have to.
Yeah, it was a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Speaking of good time, Braden's about to lay a nice one down. Let's see what it is.
There we go.
.699, a great run from Braden. And that does wrap up course 2 for the stock class.
Looks like we got our...
We will be right back after this commercial with a quick leaderboard.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
All right, guys, we are back. We're going to put that leaderboard up real quick for round 2 from our Rocklife Off-Road stock class. Daniel Heckley had the fastest time with a 64, followed by Adam Coots with that 65, then Jay Storts with a 67.2. Braden Upchurch right behind him with that 67.6. Then Martin Stewart, Dylan Dowler, Johnny Gibbs, Slater Kaufman, Dan Carter, and Scotty Harden. That rounds out your top 10 from course 2, and we are ready to move into our VIN class.
Again, Jay Storch just with that wild ride, barely squeaking in by milliseconds, 0.4 of a second into third place there on that second course. So that's super awesome to see. Again, that was our UTV stock class. We're getting ready to move into our VIN class. I see that big body Chevy sitting over there on the starting line.
All right, I believe we are starting off with Don Curtis for round 2 of our VIN class.
Again, Don Curtis, our inaugural champ. Last year he won the championship of our VIN class. Again, had a little bit of a wild ride. His dad took an extremely wild ride this morning down our hill. Okay. That is a lot of truck to get up and over that hill. I mean a lot of truck. The drone doesn't look that tall, but I promise you that it is a big, big hill.
Don made quick work of that course.
He did.
Oh, wait. There's more.
But wait, there's more. He did make quick work of that first section again. Taking that hill was pretty quick.
Heading into the kudzu trap. As Matt said, this is a lot of truck to get around.
It is a lot of truck to get around.
Track right here. He can't hear you yet.
Again, there's that great drone shot right there of that big loop around the kudzu. Again, shout out to Delta Drone Works for taking care of all our drone stuff this weekend. We appreciate them and all they do for the sport. Again, this is Don Curtis in his full-body Chevy, 454 powered. You can always tell that big full body versus all the Cherokees it races against. Especially if it goes last. You hear 4 or 5 little bumblebees, and you have this big roar of an engine.
Our VIN class is all over the place in this course.
It really is.
Oh, not the
Huge
Shrek mud. Nasty.
That's like a pond down there, isn't it?
Ugh. All right, let's see what kind of time he got. That was a 1:28.495 for Don Curtis.
And with the booth, we have a very special guest, Mr. Wade Good.
What's up, guys?
What's up? So I've seen some spy videos of you doing a little testing and tuning.
Oh, yeah.
Is the cat officially out of the bag yet? Or?
Oh, it's out.
Okay.
We ain't showed all the videos yet, but we was going to try to just show up, but
yeah,
I couldn't.
It's too hard to keep that secret.
It's too exciting. I ain't slept all week.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay.
It's been the longest week of my life.
Tell everybody watching what's going on.
I hooked up with Dan Bowman, and we're racing Gold Rush Reclaimed.
So he also has your old buggy.
Yep,
what made you make the decision to race Gold Rush versus your old buggy?
Well, I didn't really make the decision. I was working on Gold Rush, some shocks, and going through everything because it's never really been ran or all the bugs haven't been worked out of it. So.
Brand new buggy, essentially.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. It's like a year old or more. It's over a year old, I think. And it's just never been raced.
Yeah.
No one's really tinkered with it. I found all the problems. I've ripped the tranny out of it. I put it, fixed it. Fritz fixed it, put it back in. But it's ready now.
Okay.
And it's another level.
The videos I saw were freaking impressive.
Oh, yeah.
So buggy feels good. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah?
What do you feel about this being the last race at Bikini Bottoms?
It's pretty sad, really. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like the third year I've been here, but it's one of my favorite parts.
It's one of my favorite.
Top three.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite, too.
Probably top two.
I like it because the viewership has a great angle. Plus, it's close to town, so if you need parts or tools or gas station or it's a great park, I think, to race at. We're going to press on a little bit. Next year, I believe, is the 60th anniversary.
Matt's not going to let it go that easily.
We are. For next year, the 60th anniversary is for the Icelandic guys. We're going to try to get them over here.
And we've got Charles Caris out on the course now.
He's wild.
He is. Again, his trail rig is getting it right now.
I'd like to see him in a full
Oh, yeah.
bounce.
Oh, yeah. Cheryl Davis is tuning into the live feed. I'm pretty sure she's sitting about 40 feet away from the production trailer.
She's probably got her spreadsheet.
She does.
Her and Jody.
They help keep us on track.
Jody comes up with her tablet and spreadsheet, too, to make sure she's got all the got the list.
We're
right
very
and
thankful.
everything.
They keep us on track, keep us honest.
Did Zach finally make it? Was he here earlier?
Zach.
Garner?
Yeah, he's here.
He's here.
I didn't hear his mouse, so I didn't think he was here.
He's been here. So what's your game plan for this weekend?
Finish both hills.
Yep, come out, finish both hills.
For sure.
Okay.
Show everybody what this buggy can do, because nobody understands what this buggy can do.
Again.
But me and Dan.
I've seen it. Like Dan sent me some teaser videos, and it was very impressive.
Last weekend we
get it. He said you guys went out and did some testing, a little R&D.
Probably harder than race.
Really?
Yes.
Get her done.
Yeah. I was like, well, if it's gonna break, might as well break it now.
Yeah, it's good. I said that, and he had your old buggy out doing some work with it,
and Tyrant
out doing some work with it.
Mostly go
the whole fleet.
Yeah.
You know, the other two buggies, they're dialed in. I mean, Timmy had it dialed in, and it ain't been raced since he quit. So the other guy that owned it, he never raced it one time. He took it out once, it caught on fire, fixed it, Dan bought it.
Yeah.
Misfit, it always works.
Yeah.
That was a 107.841 for Charles Chris.
Yeah, Misfit obviously always did very, very well with.
Yeah. It always runs good. It's dependable.
Yep.
As long as you keep a ring gear in it, it's going to finish. And it usually will finish with a broke ring gear.
Really?
And then you just swap it in between runs. I don't know how many times I did that.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. My last race at Hot Springs.
Yeah.
I broke a ring gear on hill 1, changed it.
Put a new one in there.
Broke it on hill 2, loaded it in the trailer.
Man. Uh-oh. We're neutral dropping there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've got Mark Crow out on the course now.
After watching Charles's run, he thought, I got a statement to make here.
He hangs out with the Router brothers.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's wild.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those guys are some Cherokee fools. If I need to know anything about a Cherokee, they're the first guys I'm calling.
Know or do or want.
Yeah,
need.
yeah. I've learned more from Dex's TikTok about Cherokees than I have working on them for a decade. You know,
he's got it going on.
He does.
Cherokee.
He does.
He's got like 700, I think.
Oh,
wow.
my
700, 800 Cherokees.
Yeah, it's a bunch.
And
I've
they're
seen
all organized.
Matt, I thought you were bad.
Yeah, he's got more court cars than I got. I've seen some pictures of like the field where they're all lined up at, because they're all like lined up.
You know, drifting through there in the mud, hitting them, running into them. I've seen that.
I can only
Does
imagine.
he just like adopt them like stray pets or something?
I think it's like
collect them.
Yeah, just
Pretty
kind
much.
of.
Instead
Ever
of
since he was
Matchbox cars, it's like actual Cherokees.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number of when he started, but he's been doing Cherokees.
He's
all
got a
his
while.
life. Then he got in a bouncer, and he's like, "Oh, this is cool." Built one. Now he'd rather be in a Cherokee.
Yeah. And then again, very knowledgeable. I watch his TikToks.
Well, hey, just watching our VIN class today, y'all can see exactly what kind of fun you can have racing a Cherokee.
Me and Taylor were at supper last night talking about that Cherokee Life, and it's the XJ Life is a good time because you can buy one, $500, beat her with a heater, take it out, and you can have $10,000 worth of fun in a $500 Cherokee. And at the end, it's still worth $500. You know.
And if it breaks, get on Dex's YouTube or TikTok.
It's true.
And I promise you, he can fix it for under $20. I don't
can.
care what it is.
He can. And he'll do it like,
it'll work better than before.
It will too. That's the sad part. It'll work better than before.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Mark launching it.
That was a very smooth landing.
Still got
Wow.
108.928.
He should get like 3 seconds for jumping that.
For real. And you know what? I thought it was going to be a really rough landing. That was actually pretty smooth. And then we got the old WT out there, Hill Work Truck.
Oh, yeah, we got to break the beam again.
He's just going to break the beam, I think.
Yeah.
He said he was breaking the beam on hill 1 before the other guy flipped. So I'll give him credit on that.
Yeah.
He
I
did
think
say
when
that.
he saw that they were coming down Table Hill,
Yeah.
he was like, no.
He went ahead and stopped.
Yeah,
So
for those
I-
of you, yeah.
He didn't get scared. He was already scared.
For those, for those of you who don't know, Justin Holback uses this. He has winches front and rear. He uses it as a recovery vehicle. He runs around equipment.
Also
he takes care of
hauls
it.
the family around
Yeah,
in it.
hauls the family. He does a lot of.
We passed him on the way in. He was driving that to the store on the way
drove
in.
it to town to put tires.
That's
on.
awesome.
It was like a
Claire's
little 2-lane
200.
road, and he was like in the ditch driving it.
That's awesome. He does recovery with it here. Again, he uses it for the kids' class, the youth class. So we appreciate Justin, all he does for us in the old work truck. So he has to keep it together because they do have to run to town with it, do recovery with it. It's kind of an all-around Swiss Army knife for the weekend. But, Janet Browder's in there. She said definitely low-budget racing. And, yes, we love some low-budget, high-entertainment racing.
And it's probably more fun than these $200,000 rock.
I've told people that before. I said I can have almost as fun in a $500 Cherokee as I can with a big rock bouncer.
If you get 15, 20 people in a series like this,
Oh,
it'd be
dude,
fun.
it'd be brutal. We would have to like
Listen, y'all are talking some big talk. The VIN class is wide open for
we would have to
anybody
put in like
come
some
race.
restrictor plates because I could see some guys getting almost dangerous with
Bring
them.
your Cherokee. Take the 3 that you have and put them into one that actually runs.
That'll just drop them with Dex
Park
and be
'em
like,
in
call me
there.
when they're done.
If you don't
Dex,
have,
Dex could be like, he'll call me on the way home. Be like, yep, come back. They're all ready to go. You know, like.
All right, guys, we're going to run to a quick commercial, come back with that leaderboard, and then be ready to go to the Cup class.
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend, the new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ.
And we're back. That was wrapping up our VIN class. Again, we had a handful of Cherokees out there battling it out. Getting a lot of fun. Charles Chris coming in perfect with that 107. Mark Crow coming in with a 108. Again, just barely squeaking in with that monster jump. Don Curtis coming in third with that 128 and that big body Chevy 454. Justin Holback pulling up there again. Justin trying to save it so he can help recover vehicles tomorrow. I think we'll probably see some pretty gnarly recoveries tomorrow. So we've already seen several in the stock class and the VIN class. So I think we'll see some. Janet Browder said we need to have a tough truck race. I think that I think that would be a blast.
That's pretty much what the VIN class is.
Yes, that would be a good time. Again, I know her boys definitely would battle it out. So
y'all come on out, load up this VIN class for next season.
That would be awesome. See about 10 or 12 guys out there. Just make it like a Cherokee. You have to like $2,500 cap on there. Bring your Cherokee out, and everybody have a great time. Just out there thrashing in a Cherokee. Again, Cherokee or Grand Cherokee, kind of the same thing. Some guys are more square body style, but to me, anything 96 and newer, that we get OBD2, and that would be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, look, Chad's hopping in there.
Oh, look who finally found it after I sent it to you half an hour ago. Bless him.
Oh.
Glad to see you guys finding the show, Pops. Adam Coots out on the course now. We are in round 2 of the RCV Axle UTV Cup class. I'll give you a quick top 5 rundown from course 1. It was Clay Kaysen in the lead, then Cooper Bentley, Cody Kaysen, Dylan Dowler, and Brandon Davis. That was top 5 from Hill 1. Adam Coots had a couple of real fast runs in the stock class. A little tough luck on course 1 here in the Cup class, though. He had a DQ for making a wrong turn.
He did. Again, had a great time. Had some smoking hot runs in the stock class. Again, got a little bit lost. Again, there's, when you have 2 or 3 different courses you're racing in 2 or 3 different classes, it does get a little confusing. Again, and essentially they're pretty similar courses, but stock class goes one direction, the Cup Series goes the other direction. Unfortunately, was not able to get a time out of the first run on the UTV Cup Series, but obviously did very well in the stock class. We'll see where he ends up for the day. Again, this is a Can-Am that he built with some help from Paul Wolf. Again, we've seen Paul Wolf run the Can-Ams quite a while. A 3.054 from Mr. Adam Coots. His daughters also race in our UTV youth class. We'll see them out here tomorrow, battling around. They do a great job. Again, that'd be also great to see your family all crowding around in the beach house like this nice. You look out, the beach is going on. They have this big screen. They're all watching Rock Racing TV. Again, we gave Chad a shout out earlier watching him do cyclones at the Unlimited Off-Road Expo.
Dad, you missed it. We were reminiscing on the Cyclone Donuts, the tandem Cyclone Donuts with Zach Shimmick and the ProLite truck at the expo out on the blacktop.
It was pretty impressive.
Good times.
It was very cool. And again, just as a fan, just being a goober in the stands watching it, like with everybody else, I was so geeked. It was super cool.
Matt, we probably barely even knew each other then.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That was back in the day, yeah.
Casey Howell out on the course now. Casey got his gremlins, as Clay likes to call them, worked out. We're so glad to see that for him. He sounded like he was making popcorn.
He did.
At Rush Springs Ranch in Missouri, our last race.
And again, course 1 and course 2, it sounded very, very similar. So, again, you hate to see that from a guy who, has spent a ton of time tuning. I believe it's Dynajet he's working with, doing some tuning stuff. He has a company he's working with. And they're doing some tuning to try to get the most possible power out of his side-by-side. So when you're out there working hard, you hate to see it having issues. But clearly has it all worked out now and has a smoke and run. And there's so many stinking things that can affect that. It could be something simple like mechanical. Obviously, we get very dirty, very muddy, very dusty. So all that plus water. And you got a power washer when you get home. So mixing all that in electrical connectors can cause all kinds of issues. We had Clay Kaysen up in the booth with us earlier talking about, kind of electrical connectors and electrician. They had a temperature sensor that was throwing it off, so it's going to limp mode. So you never know. But looks like Casey has a great run going with us now.
Casey is back in the hunt now.
There we go.
Getting those points.
78.914 for Casey Howe.
The brave little Can-Am is on the starting line now.
That's a great movie. It was one of my favorites growing up.
Who would have thought that a kid's show about
a toaster
appliances, the brave little toaster, would be so cute.
They had the vacuum there, and it's a great movie.
Well, this is the little Can-Am that could. It's on its 4th run of the day now.
Yes.
Took a little nap at the top of the hill.
It did?
Earlier.
Taylor was asking if he had to fill it up with fuel between runs. Brandon does grocery runs with this thing. He literally takes it everywhere. This thing gets so much abuse.
Old trusty.
Yep. He does great with it. And it's still competitive. That's the funny part. He still ends up on the podium occasionally. I think last race he was on the podium.
He was 5th place our last race at Rush Springs Ranch. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, was he? I was thinking the stock class maybe. He was on the podium. But I was.
Stock class is when he rolled at the top of the hill.
Also, he's definitely been very consistent on being the podium in several classes this year.
Got a little squealing going on still.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty. Oh! Whoa!
He said, "I'm not doing the same thing again. We're getting to the bottom of this thing."
Yes. Definitely taking his time there. Nice smooth landing.
82.654. Casey Howell in the lead right now with a 78. Then Brandon Davis with an 82 and Adam Coots with an 83. We still have 2/3 of our lineup here for round 2. This is the RCB Axle UTV Cup class. Craig Zollner out on the course now.
Bright red chassis.
I think Craig had a rollover on course 1 as well.
This that little cutout out of the mountain, it's getting slowly a little bit smoother, but I've seen guys high center there before, so. I'm super excited and super nervous for tomorrow. So I feel like it's going to be a very fun day. Again, I'm excited to watch the bouncers come out and thrash on the course.
What are you most nervous about out here on this particular course?
Stupid ladder.
The ladder.
I think I broke more on that than anything out here. I might just send it tomorrow. Just back up and send it.
Your nemesis?
Yeah. Just back up and send it. I'm also, honestly, I think I'm most excited to watch Wade because I've seen some test footage from Dan, and it's freaking rowdy. He was driving it like he drove his old buggy, but it's twice the horsepower. So you just imagine
snap.
It's going to – oh! Ooh. Again, it's kind of interesting to see guys take the dirt course versus the cable hill. .787.
I could smell the Shrek mud
that
got stirred up in the VIN class.
Yeah.
It's wafting over here.
It's good times.
That's going to be fun for them to clean off.
Yeah, it's really not.
Alston Tidwell on the line now. Oh, Alston!
Whoa!
Woo, way to drive out of that. You know, to make Fable Hill a real genuine experience, Matt.
We don't even say it.
We would have to. La, 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 la. We would have to put water on it.
My radio's cutting out. I'm going through a tunnel. I'm going to have to call you back. We did one year. One year we had finals here.
We did.
And
ran a hose from the top.
It was, you know what? It was fun. I will say that. In all honesty, it was fun.
Have you ever been on Real Cable Hill?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not. I started racing the year after we went there. The last year they raced there, I think, the year after I started. Which sucks, because I'd love to go hit it one time.
It's a nice, smooth run from Alston. 91.946. Let's look at a quick replay of that nice save he had right at the start. Dan Carter on the line. Old Pinky. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a rough hit.
That's not good. Uh-oh. They took the steering wheel off. I'm not sure.
Came off.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I think it's Bill down there talking to him.
That's Cody.
Cody.
That was a hard hit.
It was a hard hit.
Never good when it hits the belly of the buggy.
Yeah, that stinks. Can't see what's going on. What's up, Tiffany?
Tiffany
Chad?
said you won't send it.
You know, that kudzu is right. I got to look see what my order is. What do I run tomorrow? 20th? Season driver list. Let's go see what I run.
I didn't write my bouncer list yet. That was Craig Zollner.
Matt Holt. 23. So I'll be like almost last to go of the odds on the first course. So I'll be like middle on the first course and I'll be like one of the last guys to go on the second course. Let me go back and look at our.
You can do it, Matt.
Let me go back and see what our courses
are. You can send it.
I seen Clyde post our courses, and then he went back and changed the VIN class because the VIN guys were like, okay, you have us going like sideways on a really steep hill. Maybe we have some taller vehicles. That's maybe not best. And Clyde was like, okay, that's probably you're probably right. So
we'll send you down Fable Hill instead.
So, that's something we haven't done. We haven't thrown our courses up yet for this weekend.
Do you have those, Taylor?
Oh, okay. You want to airdrop them to you? Okay, let me airdrop them to you. For the record, he said no. He's like, no, I'm not dealing with it. I said, okay, let me airdrop them to you. Okay. I mean, since you're there, I went ahead and airdrop them to you. You declined it. What kind of human are you? Oh, my goodness.
How about we announce?
Yeah, let's do the replay.
Okay, let's check that out.
Coming down, this is Pinky. This is Dan Carter and Pinky. This is one of his side-by-sides he's racing this weekend in essentially 3 different classes. Came down and just absolutely, I don't know if he didn't carry enough momentum, but the buggy dropped a little suspension and just shock load to the front of that chassis right onto the dirt. Again, just kind of a bummer for Dan. I'm not sure exactly what happened to the buggy, but he kind of rolled to a stop and pretty quickly when it took the steering wheel off the front. So we'll check that out. We're going to check out a commercial. We'll be back right after these messages.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
What you want, what you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Come on. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. Come on. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
Oops. And we're back.
What are you?
My volume came on like full tilt. FYI, I don't know what they're cooking that food truck over there, but it smells amazing.
Matt is highly food-driven.
I am.
We got the thumbs up from Dan. I'm sure he's going to be a little sore.
Yeah,
Probably going to be looking for a chiropractor tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we got those thumbs up. Glad to see that. I'm not sure who we'll have pulling up to the line next, but we've got about half of our list of drivers still to go for round 2 here for the RCV Axle UTV Cup class. Dad said, Matt, I doubt Bree does airdrop. That's so 80s. No,
What?
It's not 80s. It's just iPhone.
No, it's not 80s. That's new. That's like fresh and hot.
Oh.
It's just an iPhone.
All right, we've got the defending champ, Clay
Wow.
Kaysen, out on the course now. He had the fastest time on course 1. Let's see if he can do it again for round 2.
He came out the gate full tilt racing. Cody is absolutely flying through this course.
Clay. Although
Sorry.
I'm sure Cody will be flying through it too. Ooh.
He has a choice here, picking the dirt. Oh, wow. He rode the ridge down. We haven't seen anybody do that before. And through the finish line he goes.
Nicely done.
Wow. Wow.
68.256.
Your new leader with a smoking time. Yeah. Yeah. You can see all the drivers down there talking like, did you see that guy? Wade, Wyatt Wilson,
No,
Jay
I just saw a blue
Storts.
and white blur.
Yeah, for real. For real. It was. Again, that was a smooth run. He came.
We'll forgive him for the dust that he just kicked
He
up on
came
us.
flying out of that starting gate.
That was an awesome run from Clay with that 68. Definitely in the lead right now. Our second place time right now would be Casey Howell with a 78. And then it looks like Craig Zollner with an 80.
I'm trying to get the grit out of my teeth right now. Kind of chunky.
Looks like we've got Dylan Dowler on the starting line now. Dylan with that signature orange.
Yeah, good looking chassis.
Dylan had a 4th place time on course 1.
Again, we'll be doing awards right after this. And then tomorrow we'll be doing Big Rock Bouncers, UTV Bounty Series, and our youth class, which again is always absolutely fun to watch. We'll be doing our drivers meeting around 9, kicking off around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Whoa, Dylan.
No. Yeah.
Very broke.
You can see that front wheel is completely broken off there. Wow. Yeah, Zach, I don't think that's going to buff out. I think he's going to try and come straight down right there. Looks like a little bit of a trail there. I see Clay casing up on the hill trying to get him kind of guided off.
How does Clay always get up the hill so fast?
I don't know. The only reason I knew it was him, I see the white race suit.
And Cody.
I see the white race suit
Well,
just out of like nowhere. Yeah, I think he's going to try to. Again, there's a little down section right there they can probably come through. Yeah, this is a great time to mention that anytime you see somebody on the course, again, wheels all got kudzu wrapped around. Anytime you see someone on the course, they're going to be a course worker wearing a yellow vest, or there'll be usually a seasoned driver on his race suit on. Again, safety is our number one precaution here. We all want to go home at the end of the day, so we appreciate everybody helping out. And you'll see a lot of guys in the Rock Racing TV production crew in their orange or neon yellow shirts.
Right. It's not just a random spectator that's yelling out there.
Yes.
Or that's running out there. Was it her arm? We know.
We got Cheryl Davis, Brandon's wife, up here. All right, well, why they get him taken off the course, we'll cut to commercial. We'll be back right after these messages.
What you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. PowerPly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
Radflow Suspension Technology is a manufacturer of high-performance custom OE and universal length shock absorbers. Radflow specializes in OE replacement applications, shock absorbers, and dampers for military vehicles, pickup trucks, SUVs, and motorsport industries. By focusing on custom valve solutions and providing style and agility, Radflow shock absorbers is considered the performance benchmark for all forms of competition. Radflow's product base is known as the choice of champions. Radflow Suspension Technology provides superior products and unrivaled support at the best possible price.
What you want. No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
And we're back. I think everything's clear. Course is clear. We have a drone stuck in a tree, though.
Oh, no.
Supposedly it's all my fault. He said I was distracting him.
Typical.
And, well, the best part was it was like going. All of a sudden you saw a tree, and we looked down, and it's like in the tree. And we look out, and the cameraman's going like this. He's just pointing. Jack's like, great, thanks a lot.
Way to go, Matt.
He's like, it's all your fault. We kind of just, like, we were both cracking up as he's walking away. And the best part was the cameraman. We look out, we're like, where's it at? Because there's only like one or two trees out there on the course. And the cameraman literally just pointed like this. That way. So he's going to try to fly it out of the tree. So I see Jack and a few cameramen out there trying to get it unstuck.
We need our drone.
Again, I love the live feed of the drone. Especially out there on top of that kudzu, that big round turnaround. It looks so awesome from the aerial view. I feel like we're watching like a NASCAR race or Formula One or something. It's very pretty Gucci. So for those of you just turned in, this is the National Rock Racing Association last and final regular season race of the season.
Last and final regular season race. And then we have finals coming up in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It'll be one race on Friday, one race on Saturday, one race on Thursday, one race on Friday, 2 on Saturday. Clyde actually put the drivers group times out a little bit ago, so I'm sure we'll be posting those soon once we get everything done for this weekend. And then we'll have lots of fun stuff going on that weekend as well. So the times that Matt means, the schedule for each of those days, since we've got 3 days of racing, and it's not going to be our normal race times that we always do. So we'll post that and get those details out to everybody. And
once this race is over, I'm sure Clyde will start teasing those a little bit.
One thing at a time.
Next few weeks. Again, this is our last regular season race, which I'm super excited to be here. Again, I love Dyersburg. There's so many great things about this park. I love the fact that it's spectator friendly. There's not a bad seat in the house if you're in like the amphitheater style seating area, whether you're up front or sit in the back with a side-by-side. 5 miles away from town, there's a Tractor Supply. Me and Taylor were at Lowe's last night getting some supplies. So Walmart, hardware stores, tools. So there's an O'Reilly's for parts. No matter what you need, you run out of town, grab it. Plenty of hotels and food and fuel. So,
and we love racing here because there's so much that we can do all on one hillside, and that's super spectator friendly and has lots of different features to it that we can incorporate into the racing and keep it challenging and or as challenging or as not challenging as we need to, based on which class.
It's also pretty easy for recovery as well. We've seen quite a few cover KZs. They usually have a pretty quick recovery time. Luckily, Keith Toolman's been out there helping us out.
So if you've never been here to Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park before in Dyersburg, Tennessee, well, sucks for you because this is the last race.
Allegedly.
The last event.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Here at the park.
We're going to try to fix that.
We hope you enjoy watching this weekend's racing along with us. Looks like we've got Nathan King out on the course now. We've still got a handful of drivers left to go in our RCB Axle UTV Cup class, Course 2. Nathan and his new-to-him chassis.
Yes. Getting out there ripping that kudzu. Shout out to our cameraman helping us make sure we have a great live production today. I see Jack down there back on the drone, so looks like it got recovered as well.
You know it's a tough course when the drone needs recovery.
Yes. Again, Nathan also following that center.
Oh, he took the Clay Kazan line.
Again, that's a little bit.
Barely squeaked it out there.
It did.
But it worked.
Woo, leaping through that finish line. .940 for Nathan King. Again, we've seen several drivers now take that kind of mid-level course between the there's Bill up there putting the flag back up. But we've seen several drivers kind of go in that between the line, between that big drop-off and the cable hill. So getting a little sketchier, but again, it looks like it's been a pretty quick path so far. We've had a couple of really quick times coming in. Again, Clay Kaysen just absolutely lighting that course on fire. So we'll see what he can do. Again, bouncers tomorrow I think is going to be a really, really good time. I'm so excited to watch some of the bouncers tomorrow. Again, I think I'm most excited to watch Wade just to see. We've seen him in a bouncer that's very capable. He's had this bouncer for like 2 or 3 weeks just testing and tuning, getting the bouncer dialed in, getting comfortable, getting some seat time. And it's, I'm going to say it's twice the horsepower of his old buggy. So to see what it's going to do, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. I'm just, as a fan, just pumped to be here and watch.
Matt,
so
I'm excited to see you send it.
yeah, again, this little stupid,
Even up the ladder.
stupid little ladder thing. I think I'm just gonna like send it over. I mean, you got nothing to lose at that point. I got a few weeks to put it all back together.
That's right.
You know, that's my story, and I'm sticking to
Nothing to lose but your dignity, and who cares about that?
it. Zach's gonna make fun of you no matter what you do, so you might as well just send it. You know.
Matt, we never did a trivia question for our live audience.
We'll have to come up with some good ones for tomorrow. Again, we got Jack's Venom Buggy over here, looking great, right in front of the merch trailer. I say he's definitely going to come out and try to hammer on it tomorrow. Yeah, if you had an iPhone, you could airdrop stuff, just an FYI.
Well, if I had an iPhone, then I would be pretentious. So
You know what's funny? Like everyone
not
in
gonna do
production,
that.
everyone in the production has an iPhone except for Miss Blue
Have
Check.
you ever heard me say, if you had an Android?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We're just different people.
Yeah.
It's okay, Matt.
Yes.
Someday
Yes.
you'll see the light, too.
Yes, you're a girl and I'm a man.
What'd you do yesterday?
You know what?
Tell
Listen,
everybody what you did yesterday, Matt.
I try to take care and have self, care that's very important to me. I believe that's very important,
Uh-huh.
So just, we just try to make sure everything's
You're not
good.
going to share with everybody?
I got a pedicure,
You got a
okay?
pedicure.
I got to town a little early. I went and got some Chick-fil-A. The production team was waiting out the storm in the production trailer.
Let me see those toes.
Do you know what? Look, I'm not going to lie. They look clean. I mean,
They're
they're dirty.
They're pretty dusty.
They're dirty right now, but they are very
Got
sharp
your
looking.
two-wheel drive Crocs on.
Yeah, hey, I rock two-wheel drive like 99.9% of the time.
Oh, bless
That's like
your
the only way to
heart.
rock. That's the only way to rock Crocs. Yeah, they kind of float too. We've been in creeks before, and somebody loses one and it like floats, and you're like, oh, that worked. That's handy.
I wouldn't know.
I love Crocs. I used to think they were just the trashiest thing in the world. And then my nephew got a pair. He'd get like rock and gravel, and we were trail riding through the creeks, and he'd like just tip his shoe up, and my brother was saying how all the gravel and water run out. It's perfect. I was like, I'm gonna get a pair. I swear by them now. I own two different colors, and they just came out with a teal. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get that pair. Teal.
Oh, my goodness. Somebody clear this course and put someone on the starting
Yes.
line for us.
Get some teal Crocs.
We got Matt talking about teal Crocs.
And then I could get like a white little strap. You didn't get the strap, different colors.
He's still talking about
So I'll
it.
get some teal Crocs with a white back strap. Like, I'm just saying, that'd be pretty Gucci.
I don't think Gucci and Crocs go together, Matt.
You know what?
Started thinking about your trivia questions.
Okay, for tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. Cooper Bentley on the line now. Cooper had a second place time on course 1. Time to beat right now with a 68.2.
Again, Cooper's going to try to chop that fastest time down a little bit.
Getting sketchier and sketchier up there. Oh, Cooper sending it around the kudzu trap. Uh-oh. He's stopped and he's waving his hands. What's happening?
He's saying he's broke.
Deploy the caissons.
Oh, yeah, the front wheel.
Cody.
Look.
Run.
Yeah, look at the front wheel.
Oh, no.
It ripped the whole A-arm off the buggy.
Oh, no.
Wow, look at that.
How did that happen?
Holy cow. Look, I had a smooth run going. Holy
Taylor,
cow.
do we have any kind of replay?
That's going to be a super gnarly recovery, too.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
I wish we had seen it happen.
Yeah. That's going to be, it's going to take a second. That's definitely, that's some damage.
Let's try it and see if we can
Again,
tell.
airing it out there.
All right, we're on the replay right now.
He landed smooth.
It's right there. Oh, he hit the bank.
It must have caught a rock or something on the edge right there. Because even right in the beginning of the bank isn't that bad. It must have caught something on the edge and just ripped that A-arm completely off.
Well, Clay Case's time is still safe.
Yeah, and then I like how he instantly threw his hands up like, yeah, that's not – I need some help. That's not going to work. Yeah, almost immediately he's like, yeah, this is not working. He's like, this isn't. It's like it's like in the not at the museum when Ben Stiller runs up to the thinking man statue and he's like, I'm thinking. He's like, this isn't working. He's like, I'm thinking. Or the thinker or whatever. It's like a guy. He's just like a hand on his head pose.
I know the one.
He's like, I'm thinking. He's like, this isn't working. Which way did it go? It's one of my favorite things, because Ben Stiller's character could not be more hyped up, and the guy's just like, I'm thinking.
Is that you, Matt?
That's how sometimes I feel in life.
You resonate with that?
I do, because sometimes I'm like trying to get stuff done so quickly, and people are like, so I don't know if we have that model in stock. We're going to have to call down to Jerry and see if they have it in stock. I'm like, what is going on? It's like the...
You're like Hammying over the hedge.
I was going to say, yeah, oh gosh. He's like, they don't let me drink those anymore. He's like, it's also like Zoolander or Zooland. Zootopia. The sloth.
I don't know, Matt.
He goes to the DMV and he talks to the sloth, and the sloth is like, let me process. It's like, what's going on? Come on. Yeah, it's like now serving number one. There's like 900 people in front of him. It's pretty good times.
How many sodas did you have today?
I had a. One? What did I have? Sprite? I had a Sprite.
What's that?
This?
Yeah.
It's a Arnold Palmer half sweet tea.
What's that?
That's a candy bar.
Okay, so it's sugar. That's it then.
Oh, I thought you said sodas.
No, well, I found the culprit.
It's
sugar.
Yeah, I'm usually like a 12-pack in by now in my day. A couple Red Bulls, which I would be that far in. Unfortunately, the cooler's in the truck, and I forgot today. So.
All right, I have two 4x4 Nation stickers right here in my notebook that have been chilling there for a long time.
I still got mine that says I do my own stunts.
Should we give one away?
All right, what are we going to give it away for? Are we going to do 4x4 Nation trivia? Because some of that would be fun. Because I don't even know some of that 4x4.
Yeah, I don't think people will know that.
That's the best part.
I was going to do something about bikini bottoms.
Okay. How many times have...
Can our live crowd out here hear us? Somebody give me a thumbs up. All right, because I'm not like mailing this sticker. Everybody watching on Hillside Live, love you guys, but you got to be here in person to win a trivia question this weekend.
That's a good question. How many times have the Icelands been here? The Iceland crew been here?
I don't know that.
I think I do. We could probably go back and look.
How about...
I think I have pictures every time they've been here.
How about, since this is one of our notable features of the park, why do we call it Fable Hill, and who named it that? We know it's based off of Cable Hill.
Yes.
But why do we call it Fable Hill, if you've been listening to us say that today? And who first named it Fable Hill? I have a 4x4 Nation vintage sticker for the first person that can come up and tell me the right answer. These stickers are not in production anymore. You will never see one anywhere else again. If you don't know what 4x4 Nation is, get on YouTube and you can find out. So, why do we call it Fable Hill, and who first named it that?
Allegedly. They won't allegedly be out anymore. We might make another run of them. You never know. Yeah, you never know.
I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah? Is it from your dad?
No. Spam.
Oh. So there's a really great feature on an iPhone where you can select it so you unknown numbers go straight to voicemail. So all spam goes straight to voicemail.
I don't want a voicemail.
So great. Well, if they leave one. But then you don't get the notification of calling. Because there's nothing worse. There is nothing worse. Maybe the viewers can tell me different. There's nothing worse than being in the shop in a vehicle and have to drop what you're doing, sprint across the shop, unplug your phone from the radio, and realize it's a spam caller. Right, Taylor? You've been there, right, homie?
Look at my dad's answer.
What? He said, no, I don't answer the phone. Taylor said, that's above my pay grade. I don't do that.
Chad Molitor's answer is incorrect.
Uh-oh. Kinda. It's kind of right.
No.
Yeah, everything he said was okay. No. 2 out of 3.
No.
There's 2 out of 3.
No.
It's a copy of the real Cable Hill.
Hey, don't give it all away yet. People have to be here in person.
True. That's true.
You can answer on the live feed if you think you know.
They posted.
I'm looking specifically for why is it Fable Hill?
Janet Browder.
And who named
it?
In there? Who first called it that?
So I know the answer to this because I was here. I was here. It was funny is I had 3 or 4 people this week in my hometown be like, "Hey man, they're building that new hill there. It's gonna be sick." And I was like, "Really?" What, like I went back and looked. They were sharing a post from when they built Cable Hill. So
yeah, and
it was very cool. I'm telling you what, every once in a while I get a whiff of that food truck and it smells so good.
We're losing him, guys.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to go over there and chow down.
We gotta get this course cleared.
We do have a special event tonight as well, so we're gonna have to go to that instead of whatever they're serving over there.
Janet said copy of Cable Hill. No,
Janet's here.
Tiffany got half of it right.
Is the whole Browder crew here? Because
she's here.
I will be offended if they were here and did not race a Cherokee today, because they would be like definitely up in that top spot. I could almost bet money.
Tiffany, you got half of it right, but the other half is who first named it that. Who started calling it that first?
Wait till I see Janet tonight. I'll be like, hey, why is Dex not here? Why is he not sending a Cherokee?
Why are you not sending a Cherokee?
Because I can only haul so many vehicles at once. I'm going to have like a 40-foot semi-trailer or something. Pull in with like my Mack truck. Call my brother. He owns a trucking company called Holt Trucking. He'll have to like, Nate Holt, hey, how much to haul all my vehicles here to race in this weekend? Now at Disney, that would be kind of at Mid-America. That'd be kind of cool for finals. Like, what are you racing? We're racing every class. I'm not even going to throw in a 170 in the youth class, or a 3-wheeler. Race for some gummy bears. Did I mention I bought new snacks for my snack bowl? I'm pretty stoked.
After the kids stole them all from you at Rush Springs?
I have no problem sharing my snacks. I will open that snack bowl.
They just absconded with your snacks.
I have no problem. I'll open gummy bears or something and let you get 2 big handfuls. When I see a person that's 2.5 feet tall walking around with a 3-pound bag of gummy bears, I'm like, okay, maybe this is a little much.
It was open season on Matt's snack bowl.
They just grabbed bags and
kids
ran.
And Jack Porter.
Yeah.
Well, Jack gave his blessing.
Yeah,
upon
of course
the
Jack
looting.
did. Of course Jack
did. The looting of the snack bowl.
Listen.
Chad Molitor, no. Peter Basler did not name it.
Can we get some security over here? Security? We have any security in the house? I tell you, it's a good thing he's my boss. Clyde, he's over here smacking me with an antenna.
Yeah, well.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that guy's my boss.
We got to tolerate it.
This guy right here. Right there. It's so weird right there.
All right, Garion. Clyde, what's the update?
All right. Course clear.
Matt is talking about Crocs and food trucks and everything else.
Yep.
We need to send somebody off the starting line.
Peter Basil named it. I like that answer. That's a good answer.
I literally just addressed that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't say it wasn't right.
Peter Basler did not name it.
It's a great answer.
Clyde did not name it.
Yes, we are down by the food truck. Oh, fajitas. We are going after this.
We go.
Look at that shot. That is so beautiful. That is just a beautiful, beautiful shot right there. Thank you to Delta Drone Works for giving us these awesome shots. Again, you can see how beautiful and green and luscious all that kudzu is. And it's just a fun shot. It's great to race here. You can see all the trucks and trailers and campers and RVs behind us. It's just a great, great shot to have. And, again, I love it. It's great. Taylor. Thank you. You do a great job too, Taylor. I mean, I don't tell you that enough, but you do a good job too. I don't tell you don't do it. You do a good job. I mean, just because no one gets to see your beautiful face. The GG19. If you guys are on Instagram, got Instagram. mholt13. That's my Instagram name. The GG19 is Taylor. Rock Racing TV's on there as well. What's yours? I know you got one now.
At Bree Molitor.
That's pretty easy.
Keep it simple.
At Bree Molitor. Yeah, Matt Holt was taken.
Don't need to play around with any fancy.
Yeah. Now my email I still have. It's Matt.
You guys can go on there and see the giant great white shark tooth that I found this
week.
Which
is massive. It was super cool.
Madison King, here we go. We are back at the game. She is on the course. I believe we have one driver left to go after Madison. Madison's going to come up here after her run as well. We've got a little chat and we have a little something to present to her. So you guys can stay tuned for that.
Which will be super awesome.
Tiffany, yes, you are technically here, so you can still win this, but you only answered half the question. Who first called it Fable Hill?
I like we have a lot of good answers, though.
We do. Y'all are, yeah. You're getting close. Where? Oh, no.
Man.
Is that the same spot as Cooper?
It's close, I think. Yeah, exact same
We're
spot.
going to need everybody to start doing this where we can actually see it happen.
One of our course workers, he said, they rolled over. He goes, we can't leave them like that, right? No, we can't leave them like that.
It's like leaving your pet turtle upside down.
That would be mean. Hey, what's up? What's up, Clyde? How's it going?
Oh, hi.
What's up, dog? The funny thing is the excavator should be right around the corner. The excavator should be right there with Cooper's rig, so he could be able to just set Cooper down, sling back around, and come right over and pick her up. Again, I don't think anything was broken on her rig, so hopefully it'll be pretty quick recover, okay? We're here for you, Taylor. I don't know if they're going to try to physically flip her back over.
Gabe Martin, no. Danny Smith and Bobby Tanner did not name it.
I think we asked the same question last year, now that I think about it. Only because I remember somebody guessing Bobby Tanner.
I have asked it before.
Bobby Tanner asked that question.
Yeah.
We got like the Bobby Tanner answer probably 10 times last year.
Clearly it was a different crowd, though, because none of them remember the answer.
Again, Madison unfortunately had a little rollover. We've seen her and Nathan both have like complete like the most sickest, craziest trails and have a rollover. Again, I think at Windrock. Madison crushed it, had a great time, like got through everything, all the hardest parts, came up and just took a little turn 100 feet from the finish line and ended up putting it on its side. Again, having a smoking hot run. Oh, hey, Mary has a pet turtle named Holt. Funny story, she got that pet turtle here named Holt because we both flipped over in the mud at the same spot. Because we both flipped over in the mud at the exact same spot.
Bless it.
Yeah, it was not. That wasn't a good weekend. I got some great footage out of it, though, at least. I've rolled over in mud here.
I saved a turtle from the Icelandic, the pits over
Yeah?
there.
Yeah?
Yeah, last year.
How big was
It
he?
was only like this big.
Yeah.
It was a baby turtle.
That's what Mary Bynum has.
Tiffany, no, it was not Zach. Zach did not name it Fable Hill. Y'all are getting some good
That's
guesses.
good answers. Bobby Tanner's a great answer. I think that's probably one of the best answers.
Did Peter Basler ever even race here?
I don't
think so. That was way back.
That's an OG.
Yes.
That's an OG. There's a lot of people on our listeners that probably don't know who Peter is.
I'm sure. There's plenty of them that don't know what 4x4 Nation is. They
Or Blue
like
Torch
free
Fab.
stuff, though.
I would say there's a few out there that probably know Blue Torch Fab.
Maybe.
I have Blue Torch Fab parts on my buggy right now. So I always hold them in very special regard. So I have some BTR or BTF parts on my bouncer.
Tiffany, no, it was not Dave Z, but that's a great guess,
That is a good guess. That is a good guess.
I tried to get Dave to come. He lives an hour from here.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
for real.
She's got to work for it.
These
are not in production anymore. There will never be another 4x4 Nation sticker made.
Allegedly.
Probably.
I'm going to make a big one and blow it up. And just
I think there's a couple of them in storage in the shop somewhere.
I'm going to put one
with
on the back
the
of your
calendars and the DVDs.
Put it on the back of your chair. Put Bree Mulder's
But
chair.
there's two of them right here. This is what y'all are guessing for. Okay?
We have
right
two
there.
stickers. How are we going to give that away?
Tomorrow, we'll do another trivia.
Okay.
We'll do one today and one tomorrow. But somebody has to answer it right first.
I say I have my 4x4 Nation sticker.
I'm not just giving them away.
The one that says
Nothing.
I do my own stunts.
Yeah.
But it's in my glass case. I don't want to put it on my
You
trophy.
gotta put it on your
I actually
roll
took a
cage.
I know I want to, but I don't want to tear it up. I like it. It's nice.
Brandon Dillon, we had those all made for, all our merch
Yep.
stuff. And I remember Brandon Dillon put one on his roll cage because they're made to be long and skinny, for a roll cage.
Yep.
And then he went and rolled and tore it all up on some kind of rocks and stuff the same day. I was like, well, that's apropos though. I mean, you were doing some stunts.
Yeah, I have right above my head. I have my name and then a little American flag, and it's been torn up quite a few times. So.
All right, Cody Kaysen on the line. He is going to wrap up our day of racing. This is our last driver for Course 2 for the RCV Axle UTV Cup class. The time to beat is his brother Clay Kaysen's 68.2 right now. All right, clock is hot. Let's watch, and then we've got Miss Madison King joining us up in the booth right now, too. Let's see what Cody does, and then we're going to chat with you for a minute, Madison.
Cody's running last. He drew that number 13 spot, which lets you get to choose. Do you want to go first, last, or in the number 13 spot? And he said, put me last. Again, hopefully all the rough edges will be worn down. The corners will be nice, high bank and oval.
All right, he made it past Cooper's Corner.
Cooper's Corner. Wow. Cooper will be thrilled to hear you're calling that Cooper's Corner.
See which way he goes.
Do you think he's going to go down the middle like Clay?
Yeah.
That's pretty quick speed there. Again, you got to be very, very.
Better go.
Yeah. Whoa!
Perfect.
Wow.
That was a good run.
.745 for Cody Kaysen.
All right, we're going to get that leaderboard up on the screen for you guys. Give you that quick rundown. Our fastest time on course 2 was Clay Kaysen with that 68.2. And then, is that right? All right, so, and then we had Cody Kaysen with a 77, Casey Howell, Craig Zollner, Brandon Davis, Adam Coots, Alston Tidwell, Nathan King, Dan Carter, and Cooper Bentley. Both of those last two were DNF, unfortunately. So we had that top 8 for course 2. We've got Madison King joining us up here in the booth. Madison, we haven't had you up here with us in a while. So I just want to give you a chance to come up and chat a little bit. You can tell us what happened up in Cooper's Corner up there for you just now.
I got told that if I made a solid run, I would have been sitting third. So I think I was just trying to go too fast. And then I turned a little too sharp, and I was like, oh, no, here we go. There was no saving it. So, yeah.
What about looking towards finals? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm super excited to run Bounty. I've been holding a nice place in the points all season, so I'm hoping I can keep that going. And
do you know where you are overall in points right now?
I think I'm third or second right now. I'm pretty sure I'm third. I was fourth, and then I won last weekend, so I think that put me back at third. So, yeah.
All right. Well, awesome.
Still on the podium there.
Yep. You are going to be taking home at least one trophy this weekend, and that's because you won the Skinny Pedal Award from Rush, Kentucky.
That's awesome.
By a landslide, Taylor says.
It was like 80% Madison, the other 20% was everyone else.
So the key to winning the Skinny Pedal Award is apparently to only have 3 wheels attached. Taylor's got it right there, so you can see what it looks like.
Wow.
I don't know.
That is huge.
I don't know if watching would have compared your run to anyone else's. You know,
I've not seen anybody attempt something like that.
I don't think I have either.
It was definitely fun to watch. You gave it a heck of a try. You get to take home this cool trophy.
And this, I know this looks heavy. It's because it is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, watch out for these the wires.
It's like an 1/8-inch piece of steel with like some other plates on it, so it's absolutely massive.
It says YouTube Hero across the bottom. So shout out to our Skinny Pedal Fab, Jonathan Shepard there for partnering with us on the awards for this season again and making all these really cool awards for you guys to take home. So
yeah, to be honest, I really didn't think I was going to do it. I told everybody that I was going to do it just to see their reactions, and then I pulled up and I have a radio in my helmet, and my dad was like, send it. It's already broke. And I was like, here we go.
Yeah, you can't break it too much more than that. So you might as well, just go ahead and send it.
Yeah, it was definitely fun to watch. So you're going to be taking this bad boy home. You'll have to think of where you want to put that.
It's going to take up the whole wall in the shop.
There you go.
Well, do you have anybody, anyone you want to thank or anything else you want to say while you're up here?
Mainly just my parents. I mean, they work hard every day to get me to where I am and to all the races, and I'm super excited to go to finals and hopefully send it some more.
Yeah.
All right.
So we get 4 chances at finals to send it, so that's a good time.
Yeah.
Well, we've been fun watching you race this season. Definitely watching you win that Skinny Pedal Award at Rush, Kentucky. That does conclude our day of racing here at Bikini Bottoms. We'll be back tomorrow morning with our UTV Bounty, our youth class, and our
Rock Bouncers, baby.
Bouncer class. You guys definitely don't want to miss any of that. We'll be starting around 9:45, 10 Central. So hope you can join us for that. See you guys then.
We'll see you guys.